Hello, dear friends. Wisdom is required for goodness to achieve good. Goodness without wisdom always achieves evil. Robert Heinlein. Opinion piece. Emerald. May Energy. May 1st Protests. Green Renaissance. Key to UFO propulsion. Spanish banks earn 15% more. The countdown clock has stopped. Let's start. The emerald rebirth in the month of May represents the connection between the emerald and the birthstone of May, symbolizing the renewal, vitality, and rebirth of the life and nature during this special month. An emerald rebirth is linked to idealized beauty, knowledge, and nature. Emerald awakening supports healing as well as the elemental transfiguration process. Emerald, as a May birthstone, symbolizes the renewal of life and nature, as well as vitality and rebirth. Beauty represents idealized perfection and symbolizes harmony and balance. Knowledge represents a female figure with a book, symbolizes wisdom and learning the arts and sciences. Nature conveys the idea of fertility, renewal, and connection with the divine. The emerald associated with the month of May is linked to tranquility, reflection, and serenity, and is believed to help see the truth and make the wearer more astute to make better decisions. In addition, it evokes nature in a unique way and is considered an elegant gem with a great historical connotation. In short, the emerald symbolizes truth, love, intuition, prophecy, rebirth, fertility, good luck, freshness, vitality, tranquility, reflection, serenity, connection with nature, and ability to see the truth to make better decisions. Ireland. This month, known to be the greenest, finds in the emerald an appropriate symbol that reflects the connection with the emerald eye and the cultural importance of this gem to the Irish. Ireland is commonly known as the Emerald Island due to its intense and varied shades of green in its landscape, a product of its rainy weather and lush vegetation. The emerald is the most representative symbol of Ireland, commonly known as the Emerald Island, due to the intense and varied shades of green in its landscape. The deep green color of the emerald evokes the exuberant nature and fertility of the Irish land, which has to be fundamental to the identity and traditions of the people who have inhabited the island throughout history. Ireland's earliest settlers, such as the Picts and Celts, placed great importance on natural elements such as trees, plants, and grasses in their social and religious organization, which contributed to the island's association with the color green and the emerald. The abundance of shades of green in the Irish landscape, estimated to be at least 40 different shades, has been widely celebrated and has become a symbol of pride and connection to the land for the Irish. Everything blooms. According to Natalie Alba, May is a month in which everything blooms, and so do we, manifesting, expanding, and focusing on the creations of our soul. On a deeper level, May is also a month to continue helping the many planetary changes we are witnessing. A month that invites us to connect with ourselves so that we can anchor all the healings, light transmission, and activations received in the previous months. As ascending souls, our primary task is to remain aligned with both our divine self and our earthly self, as we can only descend the healing love, wisdom, and power necessary for our personal journey of that of every one by being anchored to a ground plane. As you regain your connection to the Earth, you will also receive valuable information about the Earth core, the grids, past lives, the ancestral guidance you need to know for your personal healing, and that of your entire lineage, and how you can be of help to the Earth. May will provide us with the opportunity to connect to ourselves and our soul's visions, expanding and manifesting all that we descend from above. This is a month to focus on grounding our essence, securing our foundations, and opening ourselves to its healing transmissions, helping the earth continue to purify itself from human harm. Reset News. The countdown clock ended on Wednesday, May 1st at 11:11. Has the Operation Storm been launched? Walls, walls have ears. The doors have eye, eyes. Trees have voices. Beasts tell lies. Be careful with the rain. Be careful with the snow. Careful with the man you think you know, writes Judy Bington. According to Ian Plimber, governments need a crisis to scare people with so they can control it more effectively. Paris, Athens, and Istanbul burned in May Day protests. Violent clashes in Paris. The police repress a union demonstration. Clashes between police and hundreds of protesters during massive protests in Georgia. According to Michael Baxter, General Smith has arranged a momentous meeting with the enigmatic Colonel Kurth, head of the Red Hats. The meeting will take place at a neutral location on Friday afternoon. Both men stipulate the following conditions: neither will arrive armed, without recording devices or of any kind, and only two assistants each. 1. Instagram is experiencing outages around the world, leaving thousands of users unable to use the app or login. G7 countries commit to phase out coal by mid 2030s. We are moving from the movement of money through transfer houses to electronic money transmissions. The electronic movement of money is much more efficient and faster than traditional methods. The QFS has been working alongside the old system to coordinate and detect the unavoidable snags that may come our way. Regulators should equip themselves with tools such as bailout bonds to quickly deal with the failed clearinghouse for stock bonds or derivatives, without having to ask taxpayers for cash, the G20 risk watchdog said on Thursday. Trump case. Fine and arrest warning against Trump for violating CACODA. According to Rambo, Trump's first arrest will shock the world. Will they arrest him on Friday? According to the X22 report, the establishment is in panic. They can't stop Trump because he's unstoppable. The more panicked you are, the more stupid moves you will make. In the end, people are going to see everything. Trump media is up 92% since launching a crusade against short seller. Trump makes $1.8 billion by increasing his stake in Truth Social and the stock soars. Donald Trump said, "I am the storm. There is only one person who can navigate through the storm. That is the creator of the storm." They say he has given the green light. Curious. According to Valtor, the real reason Iraq was invaded was not oil, but finding an ancient Tatari stockade. Quantum mechanics and relativity are incompatible, and scientists have to be unable to resolve this contradiction for decades. charred scrolls from Vesuvius revealed that Plato died at a wedding banquet. Your future will come with a different system. The result will be a new light on the planet. That's the prophecy. You are the hope of the future, said Cryon. Key to UFO propulsion. Advancement by a NASA scientist on thrust without propulsion. Charles Baller reveals a discovery. Energy-free propulsion propellants. This will revolutionize space travel. Economy. The Fed keeps interest rates at the highest level in 22 years, citing a lack of further progress on inflation. Stocks are expected to plummet. Gregory Manarino warns that if the Fed doesn't lower interest rates in the near future, we should expect a significant drop in the stock prices. JP Morgan Chase and Bank of America suffer losses as bad debt increases. The two largest banks have declared a loss of $4.5 billion on debt that customers cannot pay. According to Stephen, it seems that the financial markets have turned red with blood. Apparently, it could be a classic sign that something very big is about to break. Mass adoption of the XRP ledger has begun in Japan. This move will give Japan much more breathing room for the yen. Bitcoin is on track for its worst month since November 2022. Cryptocurrencies fell on Wednesday. Basel said banking rules could pose an unexpected threat to green energy plans. Russia. Tom Luongo talks about the end of foreign exchange reserves as we know it. When the West froze around $300 billion in Russian foreign exchange reserves in March 2022, it was the first step in breaking the global reserve system of foreign exchange. Russia seized more Western assets worth $300 billion. According to Andy Schittman, there is a chance that we will reflect on the events of March 11, 2022 as a major turning point in our financial system when Russia was kicked out of the SWIFT system. Before this, they had already frozen more than $300 billion in Russian assets. The decision to remove Russia from the SWIFT has accelerated the de-dollarization movement. In response, Russia has retaliated by imposing sanctions on JP Morgan assets worth $440 million. Spain. The large Spanish banks earn 15% more. Spain is the country with the most bald people, followed by Italy, France, the USA, and Germany. Studying a degree is still profitable in Spain, except if you study humanities. Americas. An April 30 Gallup poll reveals that 27% of Americans consider immigration the country's most serious problem. China is ready to be a reliable partner of Argentina and help it in finances. Hundreds of Argentines stand up to Milei in front of Congress. Milei maintains that the omnibus law is the first step to get Argentina out of the swamp. Colombia will break relations with Israel due to the Gaza conflict. Nicaragua affirms that no state can evade its responsibility for Gaza. The Hague rejects Nicaragua's request to stop the shipment of weapons from Germany to Israel. The International Court begins the hearing of the Mexican lawsuit against Ecuador. Ecuador decrees a new state of emergency in 5 provinces due to internal armed conflict. Bolivia is getting closer to its long-awaited place in the BRICS thanks to Russia. The highest observatory in the world is inaugurated in Chile at 5,640 meters above sea level. The University of Tokyo's Atacama Observatory is built on top of a desert mountain in northern Chile. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.